Hello everyone, Old Man Cam here, back with another review of a game that I played in 2019. Today, I would like to cover one of my favorite games, my favorite game in fact of last year, The Division 2. The Division 2 is the games as a service third-person action game in which essentially the end of the United States has happened. Everything has gone into chaos and anarchy, and basically you're just a badass with a gun protecting other people who are also badasses with guns. It's really, really fun, and I've gushed on this game before, obviously, in this video, my favorite games of 2019 video, so I won't go into a whole bunch of detail here. Let's just touch on a few points that I think are really, really good. As a games as a service game, I'm still not sure why this model exists. I do know there are a few microtransactions in it that are a bit out of the way. I think when you pull up your menus, they're front and center, but I never felt compelled to buy them myself. So that's pretty much it as far as microtransactions. There's DLC, but I think that's an industry standard at this point. Graphics wise, I think the game looks amazing. You can tell that the people that worked on this game worked on a game similar to it before. I know the first game took place, I believe, in New York City. This one takes place in DC. But for what I understand, the blocking of DC is accurate to what it actually is. There are buildings that are in their correct spots. I remember reading an article that someone who lived and worked in DC found a new parking deck because of playing the game. Like they found a parking deck close to their work that they didn't know was there just by playing the game, which I think is really, really cool. It means they actually took the time to lovingly craft the world. It's not, in a game that has such hyper realism, it's nice that they take the time to make those little details work. That kind of thing is really, really neat. Like I said, the world is very immersive. It looks really, really good. The way that NPCs and enemies move around the world is really, really nice. The progression feels pretty good. It sucks like any other looter shooter kind of thing like it is, that you'll outgrow your guns and you'll have to get better ones and such, so on and so forth. But it does feel good to play. I think most weapons are good in their respective styles. You'll find your style. You'll build your character the way you want them to be built. Again, it's just a cool, fun game to play either by yourself or with friends. The persistent online is a little strange because you can play the vast majority of the game without anybody really being there, but that always online is a little strange. I know it comes with the games as a service territory, but it is a little strange. But you pop into safe houses and you can see other people even if you're playing by yourself. You can ignore them and keep it moving. Gameplay, again, the loops are really good. The storyline it's a bit intense and it takes itself quite a bit too seriously in my opinion. But it is fun. It's fun taking down the different sectors of the city. It's fun always having something to do. It's one of those games that I think encourages not using fast travel really, really well. There are a few fast travel points in the city that you can move between. They'll go on and off line as time goes on, so we have to unlock them again. But honestly, the game is so fun just to move through from point A to point B. Unless there's something sincerely annoying in your way, you're better off just walking. It has that exploratory element where you can find little hidden things around seemingly every nook and cranny. So again, it lends itself to just walk to wherever you need to go. Just run or walk to wherever you need to go. All in all, again, I think the game is brilliant. It's one of those games that I find myself wanting to come back to when I'm itching to play a new game. There's so many games out there that I really shouldn't. That's the thing, I shouldn't. It's not that I don't have the time, I just shouldn't. I should be playing other things that I'm having that I have interest in. So I haven't been back to it since I played it, but I played it nonstop for quite a bit. Overall, again, it's my favorite game of last year, so you know that The Division 2 is going to get an A+, and I'll see you tomorrow.